Hey guys, it's been about a week on this condo rehab project, so I thought I'd shoot a video and show you the progress we made this far. So if you remember, this door was really difficult to close, so I just added 2 long deck screws in here, and that was able to suck it in enough that now it closes nicely. So that didn't turn out to be a big deal. Out here in the garage, I had a guy come and get the lawnmower, and then I took a load down to my dumpster. So got most of the stuff out of here except for, of course, my supplies and things I'm using. In this bathroom, the wallpaper that was in here came down pretty easy, but the walls are really, really rough. So we ended up pretty much skim coating the whole bathroom in here. So on the trim, so if it's on the floor like this tile we're going to save, I'm painting it by hand, but anywhere there's carpet that's getting replaced, we spray painted that. So, and I didn't show you my sprayer in here. If you're doing these kinds of one job, this will pay for itself. It's $300 at Lowe's. I'll try to leave a link for it below, but definitely worth it. I can't believe I didn't have a spray gun like that until just here recently. I fixed the electric on the water heater. And then a few days after we started working up here, we started to notice it was leaking out of here. So I took the nipples out and put Teflon tape and pipe dope on them, put them back in. I put a new TMP valve in. So far, knock on water heater, it hasn't been leaking. It's been a few days now. I know someone's going to tell me I need a hose on here. It's on the list, but there's plenty of stuff on the list with this project. We ended up painting this ceiling and all the other ceilings, because once we did this one, you can see here where we haven't cut in. Just makes such a huge difference, and I can show you a spot upstairs too, that we decided to do the whole thing. It was 10 gallons of paint, which I'm still shocked, but this is a big place, and it does make the place look a lot brighter in here. You'll notice kitchen cabinets. I was hoping to save these, but I don't know if you can see it. It looks like someone painted with a mop. I don't even know how you do that bad of a job. I've just never seen anything like that. I tried to sand it, no luck. And so I talked to the owner, who's out of state. He's going to go to Lowe's there and order kitchen cabinets and have them shipped here. So I gave him all the sizes. So hopefully that order comes in pretty soon. Doesn't hold us up too much. Back here, you'll see the trim. So that's, let's see, that's 1 coat of primer and 2 coats of semi-gloss white on there. So these are all sprayed here. I did hand paint this because I didn't want to mask off this door, and same thing here, I didn't want to mask this off. So back here you can see we got all the cabinets removed. I've hauled most of them to my dumpster. This door, we've got one on order. The thing I'm nervous about is this rough opening between the studs is 70 3/4. The smallest door I can find, which is a slider, is 70 3/4. So we will start this early on a day, and in case we have to get in trouble and have to go get plywood and board it up, but hopefully it'll fit. It's going to be tight, and we'll see. We will see. So if you're wondering why we cut the carpet back like this, we need the spray paint, and the owner, I was just going to remove all the carpet, but the owner said that's part of the price for having the carpet installed. So whatever, we just cut these little pieces back, spray painted all this, spray painted the handrail. And you remember the bad drywall patches up here, we got all those, tore those out, and did new patches that are much better. Back here in this bathroom, all the wallpaper in the place came down pretty easy besides in this room, and I really did a lot of damage to the wall trying to get it off, and I didn't get all of it off, but we ended up just skim coating pretty much the entire room. It's still a little bit rough, but it's much better than it was, that's for sure. Back in this bedroom, I don't think I showed it on the last video, but this ceiling, from a previous water leak from the roof, it was really sagging down. Now it's still got a little bit of sag to it. You can see it right in there. But what we did, we took a car jack and a 2x4, jacked it up, and ran some screws to the trusses, and Still has a sag, but it's much better than it was, and it's a hell of a lot easier than tearing out this whole section and putting in new drywall. So saved us a little bit of time there. Not much to see in here. We're saving this floor. It's the plan right now anyhow, so I just primed this by hand, painting it by hand, and discovered this door was busted, so I ordered new bifold doors, it's really weird to have bifolds in a bathroom, but we'll just go back with what they had and make it easy. Back in this bedroom, a lot of patches, and here you can see, I'm a guy working with me, missed this somehow, but it does show you that painting the ceilings is worth the time and really brightens up the place. So glad we ended up doing all the ceilings. Back in this bedroom, more of the same, a lot of patches and trim painting. So it feels like things are going slow. It's been about a week, but tomorrow I should be able to hand paint the rest of the trim we need to do. And then next day, hopefully we can start painting in here. And then after that, it's just waiting on my order from the owner. I'm not sure how soon I'll get that to do the kitchen cabinets and the door and all that. So it always feels like these things are going slow. It's part of it. And then all of a sudden they start to come together once you start painting. So anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Love to hear your comments below. And I'll see you guys on the next one.